everyone, it's Andy with my usual call at this time. Do this every day, Monday to Friday, and occasionally as a one-off sometimes on a Sunday, but I'll update you on that one tomorrow. Okay, what we're going to do today is just take a really quick run through. This is the pre-Zoom call. This is what we do every day to sort of let you know how to access our Zoom call later, and we'll give you maybe an idea of what's going down in Gmeta Land at the minute. Okay, guys, for those of you who are brand new, what's the metaverse? I'm sure a lot of you, if you haven't been hiding on a desert island somewhere, will have heard of the word metaverse. You're on Facebook. Facebook has now gone under the umbrella of Meta. That is the company name now, and all of their WhatsApp, Instagram, they're all going to fall under this Meta brand. It's going to be one whole immersive experience, really. But gotta say, Mark Zuckerberg is usually ahead of the curve here. He's actually quite a bit behind it. But I've got good news for you if you're joining us here for the first time. Now, the metaverse has been around for a very long time. As you know, about 15 years ago, there's a thing called Second Life was started. If you're anything like me, you thought it was geeks doing weird stuff, dressed up as superheroes or whatever. I just didn't get it. But it was the pioneer for the metaverse. It was the trailblazer for what's happening now all around the world. The trends are very much with NFTs, the metaverse, and tying in cryptocurrency as a consequence. There's been a few big players have jumped on board, things like Sandbox, things like Decentraland. Remember those two? I'm going to talk about those in a little while. There's a lot of them out there. Crypto Voxel, Somnium Space, something called Earth 2, which I'm not too sure about. It looks impressive, but I'm not sure if it's actually going to deliver. But yeah, there's quite a lot of metaverses out there. There's come quite mature ones. Now, the problem with those is if you want to jump on board with any of those at this point in time, even though Sandbox has only really been released, a matter of months in its current format, the properties there, if you wanted to buy land at the very start, it would have cost you maybe $50-$60 per package, as they're called. But today you'll be doing very well to buy a half decent piece of land in Sandbox for anything from 2 to 3 Ethereum, which is like $7,000, $8,000, $9,000. So it's a very expensive thing to try and get involved in those metaverses right now. And the other problem is they're on the Ethereum blockchain, where the gas fees are astronomical, because it's just a result of NFTs being sold on that blockchain as well. It's pushed the gas fees up. So the consequence there, it's expensive to get involved in the metaverse. Well, here's the good news. No more, no longer. Guys, you can get started today. I'm going to show you how to do that. Literally, you just get back to the person who invited you and you get a link from them, join up. But there's things that we're doing differently here. And one of them is we've given you the opportunity to gain Gmeta tokens. What are those? They are the only currency you're going to be able to spend in our metaverse. Now, cryptocurrency needs two things, one of which is a use case. So here's to give you some idea of the use case for our token. This is what you're going to be able to do with our token. Here's your use case in a video.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, guys, those are just some of the uses. I mean, anything you're going to do when we launch our metaverse, you're going to need Gmeta tokens. If you're going to buy a ticket for a gig, and we're raising gigs already with top DJs and rappers, etc., we are going to be running gigs. Now, you might have to pay to get into those gigs, pay to access them. And if you're doing that, you're going to have to pay in Gmeta tokens. Simple as that. If you want to buy an NFT in our metaverse, you're going to have to pay in Gmeta tokens. If you're playing a game in our metaverse and you want to buy a new avatar or a weapon or something like that, you're going to have to pay Gmeta tokens. So there you go, guys. That is their use case. Now, the other thing you need for a successful cryptocurrency launch is liquidity. Now, I'm going to show you something about our liquidity right now. This is our back office. There we go. Okay, what we're doing, guys, is this. We are raising $5 million. Okay, now we're going to do that over a period of weeks or months or however long it takes. That could happen very quickly. I'm going to update you on a bit of news on that score today as well. Okay, now we're doing this in rounds. $5 million, we're doing it in rounds of 1 million. Now, what's happening at the minute, if you want to get involved today, you get back to the person who invited you, get their link, join up, and I'd strongly urge you to buy some slots of land, some slots of GMO tokens. My apologies. It's not, you're not making a purchase here and anything like that. It's just GMO tokens. So you're going to purchase GMO tokens, buy at least one slot. At the minute in round one, it's $10 to get involved per slot. However, when we hit 1 million, the minimum buy-in is going to be $50. Then it'll be 60, then it'll be 70 in round 4, and then it'll be 80 in round 5. So things will happen very, very quickly. We've made round 1 accessible to as many people as possible. That's why we are allowing people to get involved from as little as $10. Now, you can sign up as a free member, but the link you get when you join will be absolutely useless. It won't gain you anything. Now, why do you want to make a purchase? If you make a purchase, that makes that link live. And what that does for you is gives you the chance to share this. And if you share it successfully and you bring some people on board and they purchase GMO tokens, you're going to get 100% bonus match from those people you invite directly. So if you bring John in and John buys $1,000 worth of GMO, you are going to earn $1,000 worth of GMO as well. Now, if John brings Kathy in and Kathy buys $1,000 worth of GMO, John will get $1,000 worth of GMO, but because you brought John in, you're also going to get 50% bonus match. In other words, $500 worth of GMO as well from Kathy's purchase, because down level 2, you'll get 50% as well. Okay, hopefully that's clear. Now, as you can see, as a consequence of that, you can for a very little investment at the start, you can actually access millions and millions and millions of free GMO tokens. Think about that, guys. Now, what I did mention 2 other metaverses prior to this. I mentioned Sandbox and I mentioned Decentraland. Well, guess what, guys? They also have their own native tokens, their own coins, their own currencies. Let's have a look at what happened there. Now, I want to personally accumulate at least 100 million from sharing this, because for $10, if somebody buys $10 worth today, they're going to get 450,000 GMO tokens. Sorry, 45,000 GMO tokens. I will also get that. Now, I can accumulate those. If somebody buys 10 slots, I'm going to get, it just goes up and up and up, 450,000. It's very easy to accumulate millions and millions. Now, I plan to accumulate 100 million before this thing kicks off. When we hit 5 million, we don't know when that is, but that's when we're going live with the token. That's when we're going live with our metaverse. Okay, let's have a look at what Decentraland did, their token. Imagine you accumulated 100 million of our GMO tokens. Imagine, right? Think about this. Now, their token launched in 2017 it launched. They launched their metaverse in 2017, not in its current format. Its current format, we have a property in there. I was going to show you that, but it would probably make this live stream lag a bit. My internet's not good at this time of day, but their token did nothing, and then all of a sudden, last October, Sandbox launched a Decentraland. Sandbox launched their own metaverse, and also Mark Zuckerberg started talking about the metaverse and changing the name of Facebook, and a lot of people caught that buzz. It became a buzzword. Metaverse became a buzzword. People started doing stuff about it, and as a consequence, their token did this huge spike. It went all the way up to $5.85. Now, what I just said prior to that was, imagine you had 100 million accumulated just from sharing this opportunity. Imagine you did that. Imagine it went to 1 cent, even if you had 100 million, or 10 cents, or even $1. Let's have a look at Sandbox, because it's even scarier for different reasons, guys. Have a look at this. This is Sandbox. Let's have a look at their all-time. We'll hit max and look at their all-time, because it's a very interesting spike. They didn't actually launch their metaverse in its current format until September 2021. They did have the currency out there, however, because they had a mobile game that people used at that point, and then they decided to go bigger and do an all singing, all dancing metaverse. Now, as you can see, it dawdled along until September. They launched their new metaverse, and then boom, it absolutely exploded and went all the way up to $8.40. Now imagine Gmeta token does something like that, because guys, we're raising 5 million, and as I said, the other thing a successful coin token launch needs is liquidity. We're putting 2.5 million of that 5 million into liquidity alone, and it's never been done before. So we are very, very ready. Now, there's a few other things I'm going to show you in this video just to let you know how serious we are. Okay, folks, yes, as you can see, we've already done an awful lot of work and investments as well. We have already purchased a whole planet on which we're going to build this metaverse. We've already done that. It's a 5-figure sum. Bigger than that, we have signed up with CoinPresso. CoinPresso are the biggest crypto marketing agency on planet Earth, and we've done that and signed a 6-figure deal with them. Now, if you go to our news channel, you'll be able to see that on Telegram, and I urge you to join our news channel, because you're going to get updated on all the world press, the crypto press in lots of different languages. It's been out there in German, it's been out in Spanish, it's been out in Chinese, as well as English. So we're seeing an awful lot of marketing already of Gmeta. These guys are looking after our social media as well, arranging interviews, AMAs as they're called, Ask Me Anything, with huge groups of potential investors as well. So whatever you do between now and launch, that is vital. Take action. Don't take action next week. Start today and get stuck in, because things can happen very quickly. Now, guys, in the last 24 hours or under 24 hours, you probably, if you're on board already, you'll have noticed the total went up, because we had a private investor who put in $150,000 into Gmeta One. Now that could happen again. That could happen quite a bit, because people like that, guess what? They know other people like that. So things are going to happen much quicker. And as I said, whatever you do between now and launch will dictate how you live in that metaverse, how wealthy you are, how quickly you can purchase land, how quickly you can build something, how quickly you can open a business. All of that will be dictated by what action you take. So you're going to do it small and slow, or you're going to do it quick and fast and massive. That's what I would urge you to do, because this is a unique opportunity. When we launch, our land will be ground floor level prices as well. So you've got a chance. You missed out potentially on a lot of those other metaverses. This is your chance to get involved in this one for a reasonable price. And if you share this with enough people, you could have hundreds of millions of tokens. Okay, guys, we've also mentioned in that video that we've opened the Gmeta Arena. Let me just see if I can actually get this to work, because it's just my internet. Yeah, I'm in the Gmeta Arena. I'm gonna just share. Hang on a second. I'll try and share this if things. I'm just looking at my internet. Guys, what I'll ask you to do is just go to gmeta1.land. Okay, I'm going to type that in. Okay, that is in the comments there, because if I start trying to stream this, it might just knock this call off, and I don't want to do that. I was going to do it, but I can just see my internet's just a bit rubbish at the minute. Okay, guys, but yeah, if you go to gmeta1.land, that is the Gmeta One Arena. Now it's already kitted out. We've got seating, we've got a stage, we've got sound, we've got massive screens. We've got an area down below. We're going to be doing gigs. We're going to rent out space to retailers. Like at any gig, they can open up space before the gig goes down and sell merchandise, just like any gig. And we can rent that out so that Gmeta One Arena becomes a profitable enterprise in itself. There's going to be advertising in there for other opportunities as well. We will sell that advertising space. So Gmeta One Arena not only is going to do that, but it's also going to act as a portal to our metaverse, because Gmeta One Arena is in crypto voxels. We have also just built offices, a showroom in Decentraland, and that's going to act as a portal to Gmeta metaverse whenever we launch. So guys, it's all very exciting. We want to be the opportunity that doesn't see Sandbox Decentraland as competition. We want to actually form a bridge from those to Gmeta metaverse. That is our goal here, and it's just an enhancement. That's why we're going to get a presence in all of the main metaverses. That's where we want to be. We want to be in prominent positions so we can be seen, and then people take interest. And there's already people coming across from those other metaverses. So, as I said, things are happening very, very quickly. Now, there's competitions here. Not only can you gain Gmeta tokens, You can also win stuff. We've got competitions. We've actually got 5 different competitions. Now, the first 4 are tied up in what we call the 200 NFT giveaway. Have a look at this because we're also giving away virtual reality headsets. Have a look at this. Okay, that is our little competition. I want to show you that. Well, let's say little, it's quite a big competition. Those headsets, guys, are, in the UK, they go for about 350 pounds. In the States, that's about $500. They are the Lamborghini of virtual reality headsets. Now, if you go to the back office, if you're already on board, or when you do jump on board, hit leaderboard. This is where you can see who the people who are leading the competition are at the minute. It shows you the top 15. It is only the top 10 that qualify, but it's good to see if you're close to the top 10 what you need to do. So top 10 recruiters, as it mentioned in the video. If you can see, I've got somebody way out in front there, but if you look down at number 10, Number 10 has actually brought in 23 people personally. That is not climbing Mount Everest, guys. If you want to get on there, you need to aim for number 10. Sorry if you're watching number 10. But that would get you into the top 10 and into the draw for those headsets and for the NFTs. You'll win an NFT. Top 10 builders. That's the combined total of people on level 1 and level 2. Excuse me. It's going to take a little drink. Sorry, excuse me 1 second. Okay, and as you can see, number 10, Sammy's on the call. He's at 52. Now, if you want to overtake Sammy, you're going to have to bring in a minimum of 52 people on level 1 and 2. Sorry, Sammy, they'll be on your tail now. But no, he's just doing an amazing job. Top 10 contributors, that's done in financial terms. And top 10 investors. As you can see, we do have somebody. I don't even know who this is. It's a private investor. It did put in 150,000. Okay, I don't know who it is. Now, if you want to join the top 10 investors, you're going to have to just put in a little bit more than Mr. Miguel Salvador there. He's on 10,010. Now, we have another competition. I'm going to show you a bit about that, but that is just literally the first 300 people will get an exclusive NFT and a chance to win a Dodge Challenger SFT Hellcat. Now, there's 3 of those going. Oh, sorry, I should say the NFT giveaway, the 200 NFT, the leaderboard, once we hit 1 million, we're going to give away those 4 Oculus headsets, those NFTs. It goes back to 0 after 1 million. So if you're thinking, I'm never going to get to the top of that board, that's not necessarily so, because as once we hit 1 million, it's a level playing field and the competitions start all over again. So don't be daunted if you're seeing somebody with hundreds and hundreds of people. You have just the same opportunity as they do once that slate is clean. Okay, sorry. The VIP giveaway, We are giving away 3 of those cars. They're $75,000 each, or you can take the money. But there's also a lot of other benefits that go with being one of the first 300 people to put in $10,000. Have a look at this video, please.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C-notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Holla, holla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on.
Okay, guys. So, are you somebody who wants to put in $10,000 into Gmeta One? Now, if you are thinking about doing it, I would do it sooner rather than later. Think how many tokens you're going to accumulate. However, you might not be that person, but imagine if you know somebody who is. Think of what will happen there. If they put in $10,000 worth of GMO tokens, you're also going to gain $10,000 worth of GMO tokens. So, who do you know likes to strut their stuff? Who likes to be VIP everywhere they go? That's the person you need to speak to, or people you speak to. And as I said already, we had a huge investment from somebody overnight, and those people know other people like that. Who do you know like that? That's the big question here. Okay, so we've got a massive opportunity. Now, as I said, this call is a pre-Zoom call. I'm here to promote the Zoom. The Zoom is right there. The Zoom happens at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9 p.m. in the UK. And to go to that, when you go to it, it's not if, it's when. You need to go to it. Go to gmeta1.live. Just type that into your browser or into your phone, and it'll take you directly to the Zoom. And guess what you can do? Basically, get this information out to other people. Guys, we've got nearly 500 people in the Facebook group. We've got over 3,000 in the Telegram group. We need as many of those people on these Zooms. This is going to explode your business. This is going to make this 5 million, shrink it and make it look like a pittance. Get people onto this call. This is the most quality information you're going to get from the guys who put this together, the visionaries behind Gmeta One. That's where you need to be later today. Okay, guys, so please share that out. Please go to the Zoom yourself and share it and tell people about it and bring people to it, because if you don't, somebody else will. And there'll be somebody who maybe you might know that they had the vision to put in 10,000. So share that with as many people as possible. Just going to leave you with one more video. Then we're going to wrap this call.
2, 1, fire!
Okay, guys, that is the reality of what we're doing. And as you saw the Gmeta Arena. We're going to be doing events in there, and those events, yeah, they're good for the artists, but they're massive for Gmeta because we're going to get a bunch of people who follow those artists coming to see them in the metaverse. Guys, this is big thing these days. You know, rappers like Travis Scott have already performed in Fortnite. And Ariana Grande performed in Fortnite. You know, your kids have been watching these guys. They can reach tens of millions of people without leaving their home or their studio. Think about that. They could do a world tour in one place without actually getting on a plane. So that's what it's good. That's why it's good business for artists, but it's massive business if we're the promoter. We will be the promoter. We will be showcased to all those people following that artist to see that gig in our arena. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to join Gmeta One. So this is going to happen very quickly, with or without you. I urge you to take action. Get on the Zoom tonight. We'll see you then. Cheers. Bye now.